Grand Rising GGC. Your weekly devotion for May 5th through the 10th is on joy in the middle. Your biblical exploration will be coming from Habakkuk 3:18, the New Living Translation. Yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be joyful in the God of my salvation. Joy doesn't always arrive in perfect conditions. It often shows up in the middle of the mess. Habakkuk's declaration is bold. Even when the fields are empty, the trees are bare, and the future looks uncertain, yet I will rejoice. He doesn't deny what's missing. He simply chooses not to let it have the final say. Joy in the middle is one of the most powerful forms of faith. It's not joy after the miracle. It's not joy because the situation turned. It's joy while the pressure is still present. It says, even if I don't see it yet, I trust that God is still good, still able, and still writing my story. True joy is not dependent on external results. It's evidence that God's presence is still sustaining you. This kind of joy doesn't come from avoiding struggle. It comes from knowing who's walking through it with you. The enemy wants to steal your song before the breakthrough, but your praise in the middle is your weapon. It confuses hell and opens heaven. Joy isn't always loud. Sometimes it shows up as stillness in your spirit when you have every reason to be overwhelmed. It's the soft resilience in your heart when disappointment tries to take root. It's the unexpected laughter when you should be crying. Joy in the middle is proof that grace is at work beneath the surface, holding you together even when you feel like unraveling. Choosing joy isn't pretending everything is okay. It's declaring that God is still God, even when everything is not. It's spiritual resistance against the temptation to become bitter, withdrawn, or hopeless. The middle may be uncomfortable, uncertain, and unseen, but it's also where God does some of his most powerful work. This week, the Lord is inviting you to walk in a joy that doesn't depend on perfection, a joy that shows up in the silence, a joy that sings when the answer hasn't come, a joy that declares victory while you're still surrounded. When you make room for joy in the middle, you're not just enduring, you're accelerating. And the joy you choose now is preparing the strength you'll need for what's next. Day 4, joy in the struggle. Focus for the fuel. Struggles try to convince you that God has stopped moving, but joy reminds you he's still in it. You can have real pain and real joy at the same time, because joy doesn't deny the struggle. It just refuses to be defined by it. Your reflection question: what truth can I hold on to in the middle of what I'm facing? Practical goal: write out a joy declaration to speak over yourself tonight. And your prayer: Lord, thank you that I don't have to choose between joy and honesty. Help me hold both and still find you faithful in it all. Joy jar. Write down something small that brought you joy this week. A conversation, a laugh, a moment of peace. Fold it and place it in a jar, bowl, or envelope. Keep it as part of your joy archive. And here's the bonus: share it with someone else. Grace Together. Grace Together is your weekly invitation to grow in faith right where you are. Whether you live alone or with others, these short daily activities, just 15 minutes or less, help you reflect, reset, and apply the weekly devotional theme in real life. From music moments to simple challenges, it's all about being present, not perfect. Share your journey using hashtag Grace Together, GGC, explanation point. Your focal theme and verse of the week is joy in the middle. Habakkuk chapter 3, verses 17 through 18 from the New Living Translation. Even though the fig trees have no blossoms, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be joyful in the God of my salvation.